on National Car Rental Racehorse Digest.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln. It's on to Baltimore, Maryland, the second jewel of the Thoroughbred Racing Triple Crown. It's the 125th Preakness Stakes, 3-year-olds at the shorter mile and 3/16 distance for $1 million purse. The big race favorite expected to be the Derby winner, Fusai Ichi Pegasus. For an update on him, the first of our 2 Preakness preview reports, let's go to the Pegasus home base at Churchill Downs and Kenny Rice.
Hall of Famer Neil Drysdale has been entertained by the attention given to the trainer of the Derby winner.
It amuses and amazes me simply because this is what I do for a living, and I do it 7 days a week. Right now, we're in the middle of this horse's campaign, so we'll just concentrate on the campaign, and when the campaign's finished, then look back and review it and see. But right now, you know, we're too concerned with what's in the near future.
Fusai Ichi Pegasus also appears unfazed, more concerned with the morning snack, having already shown that he's a pro when necessary.
Most of it is just the fact that he's rambunctious and playful and full of himself and wants to let out a buck and a squeal and wants to do things a little bit his own way, at his own speed.
That he had his way in the Kentucky Derby will help reduce the field for the Preakness, but there will be new shooters hoping to sneak past the favorite, like Snuck In.
There's no doubt about it, that horse is outstanding. I mean, I've never seen a horse. I've seen a lot of, I'm not that old, I've seen a lot of tapes of derbies. I've never seen a horse win with such ease, but I think everybody's beatable.
And a few will try for another shot, like Captain Steve.
Change of tactics. I mean, I don't know, what Bob will tell Robbie to do, but he'll be right there. He's come out of the race good, and that's the main thing. I mean, you can't ask for anything more.
Fusai Ichi Pegasus became the first favorite in 21 years to win the Kentucky Derby. Now he'll try for some more history. For in all the years of the Triple Crown, there has never been a time where there have been 4 consecutive Kentucky Derby and Preakness winners. I'm Kenny Rice in Louisville. Now for more, let's move on to Baltimore and Randy Moss.
Thanks, Kenny. And here at Pimlico's Preakness Barn, among the 3-year-olds waiting to ambush the favorite, is Red Bullet, second to Fusai Ichi in the Wood Memorial. He could have fired again in the Kentucky Derby, but trainer Joe Orsino elected to wait for the Preakness.
You know, for about 5 seconds, I thought, wow, we're going to skip the Derby. But, then after discussing it with the Stronachs and Danny Vella and really kicking it around and thinking about our horse's best interest, it was a simple decision. The horse has talent. We know it. We got beat in the wood, and we just thought if we regrouped and did it the right way, instead of just running 3 weeks later, really trained for it, put some time and effort into this and thought about it, that we might be able to beat him in the Preakness. And if we beat him again somewhere down the road in the rest of the year, we still have a chance at 3-year-old of the year, and that's our goal. Maybe have 3-year-old champ and create a stallion for the farm.
Preakness pace setter is likely to be Howell's Hope, who faded to 16th in the Kentucky Derby after setting a frantic pace.
I learned one thing. I learned that you cannot go 3/4 of 9 and survive a pace duel that fast and achieve what you want. When a speed duel develops, the ones that are sitting behind you is going to get the gravy. So what I want to do is try to save as much horse as I can and make sure I got something for the last run, because I know they're going to be coming. And there's an old saying, when you're in front, it's because somebody's behind you.
And no meaningful discussion of a Triple Crown race is complete without trainer D. Wayne Lucas, who's back with High Yield, 15th place finisher in the Derby.
I wish I could stand here and give you a cold, hard excuse as to why he ran like he did in the Kentucky Derby. I wish I had a good answer. I don't. I don't think that day abused High Yield in the Derby. Once he saw he was out of it, I think all the other horses that were 1, 2, 3, 4 ran 1.25 miles. I think High Yield probably ran about 7/8, and Pat protected him. On the other hand, we're going to come in here now with a horse that's very sound and still on his game, very consistent. So I think it sets up to maybe have some surprises. And then you throw in a horse like Red Bullet, who sat out a dance, and some of the others, and you get an interesting race.
And another interesting note, this is famous stall 40 of Pimlico's Preakness Barn, typically reserved for the Kentucky Derby winner. But Fusai Ichi Pegasus won't be stabled here. He'll be stabled on the other side of the tracks. But wherever he's at here at Pimlico, he'll be the center of attention. Chris?
Thank you, Randy. Let's take a look at the probable field for Saturday's Preakness. The yellow arrows indicate those that had Kentucky Derby experience. A field of 8 expected. Our Preakness Week coverage begins, in fact, this evening, Wednesday, with the Preakness draw at 5 o'clock. Big day Friday with the Black-Eyed Susan for the fillies. And Saturday, our Preakness special at 2:30, taking us right up to ABC Sports coverage, the 125th Preakness, Saturday at 4:30 on ABC. And heading to the Preakness, let's take a look at the Visa 3-year-old series point leaders. Well, who else but Fusaichi Pegasus, High Yield, Howell's Hope, and the Deputy. ESPN's presentation of National Car Rental Racehorse Digest is brought to you by National Car Rental. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. The American Quarter Horse Association, serving the American quarter horse racing industry and America's horse. And by the National Thoroughbred Racing Association. Go, baby, go to NTRA.com for a chance to win $1 million.
National Car Rental welcomes you and your family to a magical experience. The year-long Walt Disney World Millennium Celebration. And as the official car rental company of the Walt Disney World Resort, National gets you to this unforgettable celebration fast. Don't miss this momentous occasion. Let's go to the Walt Disney World Millennium Celebration with National Car Rental.
For 50 years, Los Alamitos has offered quarter horse owners one of the most lucrative racing programs in the country. 2000 is no exception, with more than $15 million in purses and over 1,000 quarter horse races from April to December. Los Alamitos has more stakes races in more age and distance divisions than any other track. So if you're serious about the quarter horse business, make tracks to Los Alamitos Racecourse. We'll be looking for you.
Oh, yes, a brilliant move. Galvez scampering across the goal to stop it. They just couldn't seem to get enough players forward before. He's showing good fluid movement. Right, left. This is another aggressive charge down the flank. He's timed his run to absolute perfection. 2 defenders to beat. He's passed one. Is it looking like a chance? Yes, he takes the shot in.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
One of the hardest things to do in all of sports is to win the Visa Triple Crown. To find a thoroughbred with enough discipline for the Derby, poise for the Preakness, and brute strength for the Belmont. It's hard to find a true champion, a horse with thunder in its stride and victory in its heart.
As hard as it is, it's not nearly as hard as getting into the Visa Triple Crown using American Express. Visa, proud sponsor and official card of the Visa Triple Crown.
Welcome back on the Racehorse Digest. Here's a look at the leading money-earning thoroughbreds of 2000. Dubai Millennium on top at $3.6 million. Over the $1 million marks, Fusaichi Pegasus and Barrett. Well, our feature race of the week as we begin the first of 2 thoroughbred race recaps takes us to Maryland. Last Saturday's Grade 1, $750,000 Pimlico Special. Let's take a look at the field. Closing odds presented by Las Vegas. You see K1 King at 9-5, the favorite with Mike Smith. Lemon Drop Kid with Edgar Prado at 4. This is thoroughbreds 3 and up, 1 3/16. Cat Thief, Golden Missile getting support as well. Bud Royale at 7. Now for the call of our feature race, here's Dave Rodman.
As they move around the far turn, Pleasant Breeze is next. Almudawakel. Allen's Dupe has dropped out to last with 5/16 to go. Golden Missile, Cat Thief, but Golden Missile goes on. Golden Missile from Cat Thief. Bud Royale is running in third. Lemon Drop Kid looms large, extreme outside. K1 King has been on the rail the entire trip. He's about 4 lengths off the lead. They're at the top of the stretch, and it looks open. Golden Missile from Cat Thief on the extreme outside. Pleasant Breeze has come on. He's found room after trouble earlier in the race. Lemon Drop Kid is right there. Golden Missile just in front. On the outside, Pleasant Breeze. But it's Golden Missile and Kentis Ormor. Golden Missile. Golden Missile. Bullets away in the Pimlico Special to win 2.5 lengths. Tight foot over second.
Golden Missile held off 35-1 long shot Pleasant Breeze to win the Grade 1 Pimlico Special. This victory broke a 6-race losing streak for this son of AP Indy. Owned by the Frank Stronach Stable, trained by Joe Orsino, ridden by Kent DeSomo. Golden Missile, a Keeneland sales grad, returned 11.40 for the win. Pleasant Breeze second, paying 23 to place. Lemon Drop Kid third by a nose. The 9-5 favorite, K1 King sixth. Now to Sportsman's Park, the Grade 2 $500,000 Illinois Derby. The 3-year-olds are going 1 mile and an eighth. The 6-5 favorite was the front runner here, Country Only. But on the outside, Performing Magic in the green cap and the white silks will drive to the wire here and will just color Country Only here as they get to the wire. Watch Performing Magic on the outside. It's going to be a photo in the Illinois Derby. Performing Magic posted a convincing win in the Derby trial at Churchill Downs. Trainer Alex Hassinger Jr. opted not to run him in the Preakness Stakes. His decision paid off in Illinois for the Thoroughbred Corporation and jockey Shane Sellers. Performing Magic stopped the clock at 150.86, paying $6.20 for the win. Out to Southern California now, Hollywood Park for the Grade 2 $150,000 Mervyn Leroy Handicap. 3-year-olds and up, going 1 mile and a 16th. The favorite was the Richard Mandela-trained Porto Madero. But in the stretch, here comes the Brazilian-bred Out of Mind, also trained by Richard Mandela, flying on the outside. He'll finish a half length in front of Early Pioneer. This was Out of Mind's first North American victory for owners Sierra Thoroughbreds. Out of Mind has won 5 of his 13 career starts, earning close to $200,000. Out of Mind returning 28.40 for the victory. Early Pioneer second, and Skimming got the show spot. Here's a good look at Out of Mind on the outside here under the ride of Hall of Fame jockey Eddie Delahousse, just nipping Early Pioneer at the wire. There's the winner's circle with Dick Mandela. This is the Sunday feature at Hollywood, the Wilshire Handicap, a Grade 3 $100,000 event. Fillies and Mares 3 and up, 1 mile on the turf. A short field of 6 going to the post here. That's the 8-5 favorite on the rail, Penny Marie. But watch on the outside as 2 Chermont collars Penny Marie, ridden by Kent DeSermo, and moves clear for the victory. 2 Chermont making her first start for Stoner's Side Farm and trainer Ron McAnally. Hall of Famer Chris McCarron in the irons for the victory. This daughter of Slew Besant was sent off the 5-2 second choice, paying $7.20 for the victory. 2 Chermont has now won 5 of her 16 career starts, earning over $500,000. The 8-5 favorite, Penny Marie, was second. Perfect Copy finished third in the Wilshire Handicap at Hollywood Park. Next, the return of the quarter horse racing world champion, Taylor Fit.
Part of the fun of being an AT&T Cable Services customer is that there's always something good on. For everyone. All the time. That's one thing that will never change.
Hi, I'm Doug Sesserman. We know you work hard for your money. That's why we created a wide variety of AT&T digital cable packages. So no matter what your budget, there's a package that's right for you.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
There is no truer athlete than the Special Olympics athlete, and there's no organization quite like Special Olympics to help athletes build courage, strength, and determination. John Soretti Chevrolet proudly supports Special Olympics through the annual John Soretti Pro-Am Charity Golf Invitational. John Soretti is seeking donations, prizes, and tee sponsorships in support of these outstanding athletes. For more information, please call Jolie Rodamore and help us keep the torch burning bright.
This week, the senior tour stops in Kansas City, where hometown heroes Tom Watson and Jim Colbert battle a powerful field, including last year's winner, Alan Doyle. The TD Waterhouse Championship, Friday at 3 on ESPN.
Please make a note of the show times next week. We'll wrap up the Preakness Stakes for you. Quarter horse world champion Taylor Fit made his 2000 debut last weekend with a couple of objectives in mind. To prove he has not lost his step as a 5-year-old and to qualify for the rich MBNA America Challenge Championships. The $75,000 Oklahoma Regional was no easy spot to do that. His opponents included champion of champions runner-up He's My Dasher and early season sensation Sambaso Dancer.
They're off in the MBNA America Oklahoma Challenge, and Taylor Fit started back in the pack early on. Sambaso Dancer takes the early lead. Just to the inside of him is He's My Dasher. Here comes Taylor Fit now emerging from the middle of the pack. Also on the outside, it's He's a Ramblin' Man. Taylor Fit has now made his way to the front. He's My Dasher is racing in second. Taylor Fit, the world champion, wins the MBNA America Oklahoma Challenge.
Well, despite a troubled start, Taylor Fitt again shows his affinity for the quarter-mile distance, wearing down a game He's My Dasher. The victory solidifying Taylor Fitt's late-season objectives, now eligible for both the MBNA Championship and the Champion of Champions. Taylor Fitt is owned by Betty Jane Berlin and was ridden for the first time by Jackie Martin. His trainer, Steve Van Beber, has been on fire in stakes races recently, as both he and Taylor Fitt set out to defend their 1999 championship titles. Another comeback on the West Coast. 1998 Los Alamitos Million winner, Kingman Kid, number 4. Returned from a year on the sideline. Waiting to spoil that return, number 8, taking the fast lane.
And away they go. And taking the fast lane, got off to a beautiful start. Kingman Kid also came out running. Drop Your Socks and Ganster, but taking the fast lane, the one to beat. Now Kingman Kid's going to make a race of it. And On Reflections also closing in. Taking the fast lane, Kingman Kid knows and knows. Taking the fast lane, wins it over Kingman Kid. On Reflection third.
Taking the fast lane takes the double bid under jockey Alex Bautista for his second straight win of the season. But there was also plenty of satisfaction for the connections of Kingman Kid after that strong runner-up effort. Taking the fast lane finally earns a stakes win after several graded stakes placings. He's co-owned by John Andrini and trainer Blaine Schwanevelt, who appears to have a solid competitor in the California age division. More challenge action, this time from Retama Park, the $120,000 American Airlines Texas Juvenile, the richest regional challenge ever. And it was just fine with the favorite, Quarter Loom.
And they're off. Inch Plastic Cash. Quarter Loom right alongside Dustum Dusty. Strictly the one to catch now in deep stretch. Dustum Dusty. Quarter Loom Easy. Winning Jet is closing with a rush. Quarter Loom between them. Dustum Dusty and Easy. Winning Jet. 3 of them. Heads and noses apart.
Quarter Loom just does get there in a 3-horse photo, edging the long shot Easy, Winning Jet, and the second choice Dustum Dusty. The gelding's second victory in 4 starts is worth $72,000 from the record purse. Owners Rodney and Cannon Amos now have a chance for more challenge dollars in the $150,000 American Airlines Championship this October. They're homebred, trained by Guy Hopkins, ridden by Nacho Bustamante. The American Quarter Horse Association offers this toll-free number for more information on quarter horse racing, 1-800-414-RIDE.
National Car Rental welcomes you and your family to a magical experience. The year-long Walt Disney World Millennium Celebration. And as the official car rental company of the Walt Disney World Resort, National gets you to this unforgettable celebration fast. Don't miss this momentous occasion. Let's go to the Walt Disney World Millennium Celebration with National Car Rental.
Own a professional sports team at a bargain price. Get into American Quarter Horse Racing. Experience the excitement of your very own runner competing in your colors. Then invite your envious friends to join you in the winner's circle. Visit your star players anytime you like, and they'll never ask for a raise. So dig in, hang on, and let the dirt fly. The AQHA can get you started with free information. Call 1-800-414-RIDE.
It's the Dirt Kickin' Whip Crack and Prairie Meadows Riding Cup 3, Tuesday afternoon, May 23rd. Watch the world's top jockeys go shoulder to shoulder in 3 big championship races. Don't miss the action-packed Riding Cup, simulcast live from Prairie Meadows.
Here are the leading money-earning owners so far this year. Godolphin of Sheikh Mohammed and Frank Stronach, both over $3 million. Now to our second thoroughbred race recap. We pick up an outstanding performance at Golden Gate Fields in Northern California. The race, the $100,000 Oakland Handicap, a sprint for thoroughbred straight up, the 8-5 favorite, Full Moon Madness.
through the far turn. Mr. Double Down with the lead. Brees Bull is chasing in second. Blake William is third. The half in 43-1 at the top of the lane in the Oakland Handicap. And it's Mr. Double Down who strengthens his stride and leads by 4. Blake William is second. Then we go to the far outside, Highland Gold. Full Moon Madness, one off the rail, covering Champ Star. 16th to travel, and it's the classy veteran, Mr. Double Down, on his way to the winner's circle. Mr. Double Down wins the Oakland Handicap.
And that was Mr. Double Down's second victory in the Oakland Handicap. The Bay Gelding crossed the wire in 107 66/100ths for the 6 furlongs. That equaled the track record set back in 1989. Mr. Double Down is trained by Jeff Bondi, owned by Cindy Olson and Rick Retzlaff. Ridden here by jockey Roberto Gonzalez. The son of Al Wahoosh returned 960 for the win. 18-1 long shot. Highland Gold was second at 1460. Champ Star third. Finally to Belmont in New York, the Grade 2 $150,000 genuine risk handicap. Another sprint for fillies and mares 3 and up. The favorite was number 2 on the outside, Tropical Punch. Watch on the rail. Bobby Frankel trained number 5 in Perfect World. And a big run in the middle here from number 3, Golden Princess in the orange silks. But it is Imperfect World who gets to the wire first in the genuine risk handicap. This daughter of Carson City stopped the clock at 110 flat, paying $11.80 for the win. This is the first New York Stakes victory for owner Michael Zerollo. Under jockey Robbie Davis, Imperfect World is now won 5 of 14 starts, earning close to $250,000. She's a Keeneland sales grad. 35-1 long shot. Gold Princess was second, paying $22.80. The favorite Tropical Punch got the show spot.
More Grade 1 steeplechase racing action here on the Digest. We go to this past Saturday, Percy Warner Park in Nashville, Tennessee. The 59th Iroquois steeplechase. 3 miles over 18 national fences. It's America's longest steeplechase event. You take a look at some of the hardware and the conditions. $100,000 in the purse. And we'll take a look at the field now. Campanile, Greek Hero, Rowdy Irishman. There's Pinky Swear, All Gong, who won the Atlanta Cup, and Confidant. Iroquois steeplechase, centerpiece of a 6-race meet. Races worth more than $275,000. We'll pick up the call now. The Iroquois steeplechase with Tony Bentley.
It is Greek Hero with the lead. On the outside is All Gong right there in second. 2 back to Pinky Swear. Confidente is fourth. Then Campanile. And now about 6 back to Rowdy Irishman, who is the trailer in his bid for the 3rd straight. Iroquois now down the back straight for the final time. Greek Hero being pressured now by All Gong. On the outside, 4 lengths back is Pinky Swear. Confidente is fourth. Campanile. And Rowdy Irishman is still 6th as they go over the 13th. And All Gong now puts a neck in front of Greek Hero. They continue together now as they go to the 14th. Pinky Swear is 3rd. Campanile on the outside 4th. Confidente next, and 4 lengths back is Rowdy Irishman. And up the hill they go. Greek Hero still by a neck. On the outside is All Gong. Pinky Swear is 3rd ahead. Campanile is 4th, and Confidente and Rowdy Irishman. Over the 16th, the 2 leaders are together. Still Greek Hero and neck. All Gong on the outside. 2 lengths back. Pinky Swear and Campanile. 2 to go in the 59th Iroquois. All Gong in the blue. Greek Hero on the inside. And now Pinky Swear will try to come between them. They set themselves up at the 18th and final fence. It is Greek Hero enough, but they have to get over the final one. All Gong on the outside. On the inside, Pinky Swear. Over the final together. There is Pinky Swear getting through on the inside to win the Iroquois.
Pinky Swear scores the first Grade 1 win of his career, the first Grade 1 win for owners Arcadia Stable. Finishing second, the Atlantic Cup winner All Gong. Greek Hero was 3rd. Rowdy Irishman, trying to become the first to ever win 3 straight Iroquois, finished last. Pinky Swear by Proud Truth, trained by Charlie Fenwick, ridden by Sean Clancy. Afterwards, we got to hear from the winners.
He's a nice horse, you know, and I've been riding him more and more. Every time I ride him, I get to know him a little more. And I think that's the most important thing. As a jockey, you know, that's what's real special about riding horses. You get to know them better and better. Each time you ride them, they get to know you, you get to know them. And I was halfway up the hill, 2 horses in front of me. I said, I got this. This is a piece of cake. I really did. And I know it was exciting, and it was close, but it was just one of those races. It was like, I got this. This is easy. Yeah, and you get to be on Racehorse Digest. I mean, you know, where else are you going to do stuff like this?
It's a thrill to win a Grade 1. This race has a great reputation, a great sense of tradition. It's great for all these people here. So it means a lot to be able to put on a very good show. But I thought after he ran at Keeneland a couple weeks ago that he came home and he was a stronger, more confident horse than I have seen before. So I was originally worried about coming all the way down here with only a 14 to 16 days rest. But as the 2 weeks went by, I became more confident that he was ready for the job.
It's been a long time since wins this spring. And this Pinky Swear is a great, great horse, and he got a great ride. The Grade 1s are very, very special because you have so many top horses and good jocks, and it's almost impossible to win one as far as I'm concerned. This is the first one we won this year with 8 horses going. So it's pretty wonderful to have that happen to us.
The spring's 4 Grade 1 steeplechase events have featured 4 different winners. Next, the $100,000 Joe Atchison this week at Pimlico in Baltimore, Maryland. We'll be back right after this.
Play America's greatest racetracks with TVG. Play from home with TVG. Call 1-888-PLAY-TVG.
The forces of nature are waging a war, and the target is your deck. But Thompson's will stop them, because when others fail, Thompson succeeds, protecting your deck like no other, guaranteed. Thompson's Wood Protector. It never takes a day off.
Want to color your gray beard or mustache and look natural? Get Just for Men Gel.
You look so natural, no one can tell with Just for Men Gel.
Brush in and in 5 minutes, gray is gone.
No one can tell with Just for Men Gel.
So you're locked out of your car. Is that the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The Stars face the Avalanche Sunday on ABC.
ESPN's presentation of National Car Rental Racehorse Digest is being brought to you by National Car Rental. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. The American Quarter Horse Association, serving the American quarter horse racing industry and America's horse. And by Visa, proud sponsor of the Visa Triple Crown Challenge. It's everywhere you want to be. Race results and statistical information provided courtesy of Equibase Company, the Thoroughbred Industries official database for racing information. And heading to Saturday's Preakness, here are the nation's top-rated 3-year-olds in the Interior National Poll. Usaichi Pegasus, as expected, #1. And we welcome back Arlington International, one of the world's most beautiful race courses. They reopened outside Chicago this past Sunday after being closed since October of 1997. The race fans of Chicago turned out more than 35,000, the second largest crowd ever. Will be there August 19th for the return of the Arlington Million. And Mighty, the winner here of the Louisiana Derby at the fairgrounds in early March, was forced to miss the Kentucky Derby with a knee injury. It has now been announced that the Lord at War colt will need even more time off. He won't be back until later this fall. And coming up next, a trip to southeast New Mexico and the working cattle ranches of Bogle Limited, the recipients of AQHA's Best Remuda Award. That's coming up on ESPN's GMC America's Horse, the history, the people, and the best herd of American quarter horses in the nation. And here's another look at the Pimlico Special with Golden Missile winning for owner Frank Stronach, trainer Joe Orsino, and the Derby-winning jockey Kent DeSermo. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.